2024 was the year for celebrities ruining their own careers. From music sensation Diddy to actress Blake Lively, here's our list of celebrities who ruined their careers overnight in 2024. Now, starting off, we obviously have to start with Diddy. Now, Diddy has had one of the worst years of his life, but it's honestly all his fault. At the end of 2023 and in 2024, he was served with lawsuit after lawsuit. Now, the first one was from his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. She accused him of doing some pretty horrible things that he denied, but in May of this year, a video depicting the incident was released, and it was shocking, and Diddy's behavior was just gross. Now, this changed a lot of people's perspective on the star. Not to mention that his houses were raided in March of this year, which is only something that's done when there's serious allegations. In September, Diddy was officially arrested and has been in jail ever since. He's been denied bail 3 different times, and his trial is set to take place on May 5th, 2025. Now, since being jailed, more and more people have come forward with stories against the star. At the beginning of October, at a news conference, Texas-based attorney Tony Busby said that he is representing 120 accusers with allegations against the entertainment mogul that date back more than 20 years. The lawyer said more than 3,000 individuals have come forward to his office with accusations against Diddy, and that he plans to begin filing lawsuits in various states within the next 30 days, as these victims span across 25 different states and are all different ages. Now, a lot of celebrities have been to Diddy parties and engaged in who knows what while there. But someone else who's been exposed and has their career on the rocks is Jay-Z. Now, a federal lawsuit was originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as a defendant. What we knew at the time was that at an after party, a victim was mistreated by Diddy while another male celebrity and female celebrity, neither of whom were named in the lawsuit, watched until she was able to escape. Now, this case was refiled on Sunday, December 8th, and it included Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, in it. It turns out that he was the male celebrity described in the suit. A lawsuit says a friend dropped the Jane Doe off at the VMAs at the Radio City Music Hall in the year 2000. Now, she did not have a ticket, and she approached various limousine drivers to try to gain access to the show or to an after party. One driver, the lawsuit says, told her that he worked for Diddy and that she fit for what Diddy was looking for. He invited her to a party after the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening as he transported Diddy and Jay-Z. Later, the driver picked her up, and after 20 minutes they arrived at a white house with a U-shaped driveway. She then had to sign a document she believed to be a non-disclosure agreement on arrival to enter the party, which the suit says was filled with celebrities. She was then offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down, and so she went into a room to rest. Shortly afterwards, the suit says Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room, with Diddy saying, "You are ready to party." That's when she alleges she was taken advantage of by both men, while the unnamed female celebrity watched. Now, after the alleged incident, the suit says she grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to a gas station where she called her father. Now, the accuser is seeking unspecified damages, and all I gotta say is that is just absolutely disgusting. Now, Jay-Z has denied all of this, but with him being so close with Diddy, it's extremely believable. Everyone is surely looking at him differently right now, and we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. Now, the internet turned on Blake Lively this year when it came to her film It Ends With Us. Now, there was a lot of drama behind the scenes involving Blake, but Blake was also called out about how she treated the promotion of this film. Now, she'd been promoting the film as a rom-com when it covers serious topics. I mean, it's a drama, not a rom-com. At the premiere, her husband Ryan attended, but so did his Deadpool 3 co-star Hugh Jackman. Now, a lot of people have claimed that it felt like Blake and Ryan were trying to recreate the magic of the Barbie and Oppenheimer movie premieres last summer. But due to the nature of It Ends With Us, it's just not the right thing to do at all. Now, Blake had also been blasted as tone deaf and shallow after she hosted an interview with her It Ends With Us co-stars and failed to discuss the serious message behind the movie. Not to mention, an interview of her being horrible to an interviewer has been released. Norwegian interviewer Kristi Flaw, who goes by Kirsty, has uploaded her 2016 interview with Blake that was so uncomfortable it made her want to quit her journalism career. Now, Kirsty posted a video simply called "The Blake Lively Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job." In the clip, Blake is joined by Parker Posey, and they're promoting a movie that came out in 2016, so the interview would have taken place around the same time. Now, at that time, Blake had announced her pregnancy at the Met Gala that May, but she appeared to take offense when Kirsty starts the interview by congratulating her on her little bump. "Congrats on your little bump," Blake mockingly retorts to Kirsty, who visibly isn't pregnant. Now, Blake and Parker then pretty much decide to ignore the interviewer, and it's just very awkward, and people online then began to call her out and disapproved of her behavior. Then there's Drake. This year, Drake and Kendrick Lamar got into some major rap beef that went on for weeks. Now, Kendrick won this hands down, and the whole internet turned against Drake, but during this feud, it appeared that someone in Drake's team was leaking things to Kendrick. Now, it was made clear that there was some sort of leak in Drake's team, and that he couldn't trust everyone, as Kendrick put out "Meet the Grams," and the cover art is photos of Drake's belongings and was most likely taken from inside his own house. Now, honestly, that is just insane. Now, the photo was filled with receipts and prescription medication, including the weight loss drug Ozempic, which Drake has been accused of taking. Now, there's some other pretty shocking things too in the photo, but those images don't follow the guidelines for me to talk about here. Now, the cover art wasn't the only shocking thing though, as in the song, Kendrick addresses his verses to Drake's son, Adonis, and Drake's parents. "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father," he bluntly opens the track with. Now, he also made some pretty big allegations against the rapper. Now, it was also just announced that Kendrick will be performing the Super Bowl halftime show in 2025, and he'll have the entire world singing about hating Drake and how much of a creep he is. So again, I think it's safe to say that Kendrick won this battle, and Drake should honestly just give up. And finally, we have Mr. Beast. At the beginning of the year, Mr. Beast, real name Jimmy Donaldson, was loved by many in the YouTube community. But as the year went on, his reputation got worse and worse. Now, on July 24th, one of his former employees released a YouTube video accusing him of rigging contests, running illegal lotteries, and deceiving his fans. In a second video, the uploader interviewed another former employee who described poor working conditions and Jimmy hiring people on his crew with serious criminal pasts. Then in September 2024, a class action lawsuit on behalf of former contestants of Beast Games was filed against Jimmy, Amazon, and associate production companies in the Los Angeles Superior Court. Now, the lawsuits allege that Beast Game contestants experienced widespread mistreatment and unpaid expenses and wages. Now, the lawsuit also alleged that these violations occurred for the purpose of gaining Nevada tax credits, as plaintiffs in the proposed class were forced to enter into illegal contracts and provide false information to the state of Nevada to obtain unearned tax credits. Now, Rolling Stone did a whole expose on this game show, and it showed that not only were the contestants mistreated, but so was the crew. On September 11th, a crew member on the game show was reportedly hospitalized after a 6x6 set piece fell on them during filming. Now, Rolling Stone went even further by stating that they received internal documents from crew members who likened the show to Fyre Festival, calling the project wild and disorganized. "It's a Fyre Festival kind of feeling," one staffer wrote, as per Rolling Stone's report. "There's a reason why this level of production hasn't been attempted before, and it certainly should have never been attempted without people who know what they are doing." Then there's also the fact that Jimmy collaborated with Logan Paul and KSI to create a rival of the brand Lunchables called Lunchly. Except people who bought their product found mold in their meals and discovered that the food wasn't handled properly. Now, this was just another scandal that ruined Mr. Beast's brand. Well, that's all for our list of the celebrities who ruined their careers overnight in 2024. Did we miss anyone? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.